Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Podcast English Channel, where learning English is easy and fun. I'm Emily.
And I'm Alex. Hi, Emily. How are you today?
Yes, I'm doing great, Alex. I've been practicing how to sound more natural when speaking on the phone in English. It's something many learners find difficult.
Oh, yes, that's true. Talking on the phone can be tricky because you can't see the other person's face or body language.
Exactly. You have to rely on your voice and words only. So today, we're going to help our listeners learn how to talk on the phone in English in a clear, polite, and confident way.
Let's start from the beginning. How to start a phone call. When you answer the phone, you can say things like, "Hello, this is Alex speaking." Or simply, "Good morning, Alex here."
Right. And when you call someone, you can start with, "Hi, may I speak to Emily, please?" Or, "Hello, this is John calling. Is Alex available?"
Politeness is very important. We often use words like please and may I to sound polite.
Yes, and when someone answers, you can say, "Hi, how are you today?" Or, "Thanks for taking my call."
Let's do a short example.
"Hello, this is Emily."
Hi, Emily. This is Alex. How are you today?
"I'm doing great, thank you. How about you?"
I'm good too. Thanks for asking.
After greetings, you usually explain why you're calling. For example, "I'm calling to confirm our meeting tomorrow." Or, "I'd like to ask about the job interview."
Yes, or I just wanted to check if you received my email.
When you want to talk to someone else, you can say, "May I speak to Mr. Brown, please?"
And if that person is not available, the receptionist might say, "I'm sorry, he's not available right now. Would you like to leave a message?"
Exactly. Then you can reply, "Yes, please. Could you tell him that Emily called?"
Let's teach our listeners how to leave a message politely. Example, could you please tell Mr. Brown that I called? My number is 555-9021.
Perfect. And to take a message, you can say, "Sure. May I take your name and number, please?" Or, "Can I ask what this is regarding?"
We use that when we're not sure what the call is about.
Right. And after taking the message, you can say, "I'll make sure she gets your message."
One of the hardest things for English learners is tone. It's important to sound friendly and polite, not too direct.
Yes, smiling while speaking helps. Even though the other person can't see you, they can hear your smile through your voice.
Great tip. And here are some polite phrases you can use. Could you repeat that, please? I'm sorry, the line is bad. Would you mind speaking a little slower?
And when you didn't hear something clearly, you can say, "Sorry, could you say that again?" Or, "Sorry, I didn't catch that."
Let's practice calling to make an appointment. Example.
"Good afternoon, City Dental Clinic. How may I help you?"
Hi, I'd like to make an appointment with Dr. Smith, please.
"Sure. When would you like to come in?"
How about Friday morning?
"Friday morning is fine. What time works best for you?"
Around 10 a.m., please.
Great. You're all set for 10 a.m. on Friday.
That's a very natural example, polite and clear.
Now, let's talk about how to end a phone call. You can say, "It was great talking to you," or, "Thanks for your time."
Yes, and also, I'll talk to you soon, or have a great day.
Let's do one more example.
Example. Thanks for your help, Emily.
You're welcome, Alex. Have a great day.
You too. Bye.
Let's give our listeners some situations to practice. 1. Calling to order food. 2. Calling a hotel to book a room. 3. Calling your friend to invite them somewhere. 4. Calling your teacher to ask about homework. 5. Calling your boss to say you're sick.
That's a great list. Let's try one. Calling a hotel. Example. Good evening, Star Hotel. How may I help you?
"Hi, I'd like to book a room for this weekend."
Sure. For how many nights?
2 nights, please. Saturday and Sunday."
All right. That's booked for you.
"Okay, thanks." Let's review some key phrases from today's episode. This is name speaking. May I speak to name, please? Could you repeat that, please? I'll call you back later. Have a nice day.
And some expressions for problems. Sorry, the line is bad. You're breaking up. Can you hear me now?
Let's act out a longer phone conversation.
Hello, Green Cafe. How can I help you?
Hi, I'd like to order 2 coffees and 1 sandwich for pickup.
Sure. What kind of sandwich would you like?
A chicken sandwich, please.
Great. What time will you pick it up?
Around 2:30.
Perfect. Your total is $12. See you then.
Thank you so much. That was a great session, Alex. We covered greetings, polite expressions, taking messages, and even practice calls.
Yes, talking on the phone in English doesn't have to be scary. With a little practice, anyone can do it confidently.
So, everyone listening, practice these conversations and phrases every day.
And remember, learning English is easy and fun when you do it with us.
Thanks for listening to Podcast English Channel. See you in the next episode. Hello again, everyone, and welcome back to Podcast English Channel, where learning English is easy and fun. I'm Emily.
And I'm Alex. Hi, Emily. That last episode about talking on the phone was so helpful. I think our listeners really enjoyed learning polite phrases and phone manners.
Yes, Alex, and we got so many comments from our listeners saying they want more real-life examples, like how to talk on the phone at work, with friends, or when there's a misunderstanding.
Perfect. So in today's episode, we'll continue learning how to talk on the phone naturally with lots of practical examples, useful vocabulary, and pronunciation tips.
Let's begin with workplace calls. For many learners, business calls can be scary because you want to sound professional and polite.
Right. Here's a good way to answer a professional call. Good morning, ABC Company. This is Alex speaking.
How may I help you? That's clear, polite, and friendly. If you're the caller, you might say, Good morning. This is Emily from Podcast English Channel. May I speak to Mr. Lee, please?
Exactly. And if the person isn't available, you can reply, I'm afraid he's not in the office right now. Would you like to leave a message?
Example 1, business call.
Good afternoon, Creative Studio. Alex speaking.
Hi, Alex. This is Emily from Bright Marketing. May I speak to Sarah, please?
I'm sorry, she's in a meeting right now. Would you like to leave a message?
Yes, please. Could you tell her that I called about tomorrow's project meeting?
Sure. May I have your phone number, please?
Yes, it's 555-3012.
Got it. I'll make sure she gets your message.
Thank you so much, Alex.
My pleasure. Have a nice day.
Let's move on to friendly phone calls. These are usually more casual and relaxed.
Yes, you can say things like, hey, how's it going? Or what's up? Instead of formal greetings.
Here's an example of a casual phone chat. Hello.
Hey, Emily, it's Alex. How are you?
Hey, I'm good. Long time no talk. How have you been?
Pretty good. Just busy with work.
Yeah, same here. Are you free this weekend?
I think so. Why?
I was thinking we could grab some coffee and catch up.
Sounds great. Let's meet on Saturday morning.
Perfect. See you then. Notice that this kind of phone call uses informal language. Hey, yeah, what's up, catch up. That's very natural for friends.
Exactly. But always remember, use polite language in business or formal calls and casual expressions with friends or family.
Now, let's talk about what to do when the phone signal is bad, a common problem.
Yes, here are some phrases you can use. Sorry, you're breaking up. I can't hear you clearly. Could you speak a little louder, please? The line is bad.
Emily, let's show how that sounds. Example 3, bad connection. Hello.
Alex, can you hear me? Hello? You're breaking up, Emily. Can you say that again?
Oh no, the signal's bad. Can you hear me now?
Yes, that's better. Go ahead.
Great. I was just saying, let's meet up 3 p.m.
Got it. See you then.
Emily, sometimes you just need to stay calm and repeat politely.
Right. Don't shout, just speak clearly and slowly.
Another important skill is leaving a voicemail. Many learners don't know what to say when they hear the beep.
That's true. Here's a simple structure. 1. Say your name. 2. Say why you're calling. 3. Leave your contact information. 4. End politely.
Here's an example. Example 4. Voicemail message. Hi, Alex. This is Emily from the Podcast English channel. I'm just calling to confirm our meeting for tomorrow at 10 a.m. Please call me back at 555-2045. Thanks, and talk to you soon.
That's perfect. Short, clear, and polite.
Yes, and remember, always speak slowly and clearly so the listener can write down your number. Let's move to an important topic, emergency calls.
Sometimes you may need to call the police, ambulance, or fire department.
That's serious, but you still need to stay calm and speak clearly.
Right. Here's how you might do it. Hello, this is Emily. I need an ambulance at 45 Main Street. Someone is hurt.
Yes, use short and clear sentences. The operator will ask questions like, what's your location? Or is the person awake? Example 5, emergency call. Operator, 911, what's your emergency? Hi, I need an ambulance. Someone fainted at the park.
What's the address?
Central Park, near the fountain.
Okay, help is on the way. Please stay on the line.
That's an example of calm communication, very important in emergencies. Let's review some helpful phrases from today. May I speak to? Could you repeat that, please? You're breaking up. Can you hear me now? I'll call you back later. Thanks for calling. Have a great day.
And also, remember, tone matters. Speak warmly and clearly.
Let's do one long conversation combining everything, business tone, polite words, and problem solving.
Example 6, full phone call practice. Hello, this is Alex from the Citibank. How may I help you?
Hi, this is Emily Brown. I'm calling to check my account balance, please.
Sure. May I have your account number?
Yes, it's 87245.
Thank you, Emily. Please hold for a moment while I check.
Sure, no problem.
Thank you for waiting. Your current balance is $1,250.
Great, thank you so much.
You're welcome. Is there anything else I can help you with?
No, that's all for today. Have a nice day.
You too. Goodbye.
That was amazing, Alex. We covered even more phone situations, from business calls to emergencies.
Yes. Talking on the phone can feel scary at first, but the more you practice, the easier it becomes.
Exactly. Our listeners can replay this episode, write down new phrases, and practice speaking out loud.
Remember, speak slowly, smile when you talk, and always be polite.
Thanks for joining us today, everyone.
We'll see you in the next episode of Podcast English Channel, where learning English is easy and fun.
Bye for now, and happy learning. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Podcast English Channel, where learning English is easy and fun. I'm Emily.
And I'm Alex. Hi, Emily. Our last episode was full of useful examples, from workplace calls to emergencies. I think our listeners loved the real-life conversations.
Yes, Alex, and today we're going even deeper. We'll learn how to handle difficult phone calls, like when something goes wrong. For example, when you want to make a complaint or when you need to fix a misunderstanding.
That's right. Phone communication is not just about saying hello. Sometimes it's about solving problems politely.
Let's start with a common situation, when something goes wrong with an order or service.
Yes, for example, if you order something online and it never arrives.
That happens to everyone. Here's how to make a polite complaint over the phone.
Example 1. Making a complaint.
Hello, I'm calling about an order I placed last week. It hasn't arrived yet.
I'm sorry to hear that. Could you please give me your order number?
Yes, it's 3579A.
Thank you. Let me check. It seems there was a delay with the delivery. It should arrive by Friday.
Okay, thank you for checking.
I apologize for the inconvenience, and thank you for your patience.
That's a great example. Notice that even when you're upset, it's best to stay calm and polite.
Exactly. You can say, I'm calling to report a problem. I think there's been a mistake. Could you please check this for me?
And the person on the other side should respond kindly. I'm so sorry for the trouble. Let me look into that for you.
We'll fix that right away.
Another common type of phone call is confirming something, like a delivery, an appointment, or a reservation.
Yes, confirming details helps avoid misunderstandings. You can say, I'm calling to confirm my appointment for tomorrow.
I just wanted to double-check the delivery time.
Let's show an example.
Example 2. Confirming an appointment. Hello, this is Emily Brown. I'm calling to confirm my appointment for tomorrow at 10 a.m.
Yes, Miss Brown, I see your appointment with Dr. Smith. Everything is confirmed.
Great, thank you so much.
You're welcome. See you tomorrow.
So simple and polite. It only takes a few seconds to confirm something, but it saves a lot of confusion later.
Sometimes you might need to change your appointment instead.
Right. When that happens, use polite language like, I'm afraid I need to reschedule my appointment. Would it be possible to change it to another day?
Let's do a conversation for that.
Hello, this is Emily Brown. I have an appointment on Thursday, but I need to reschedule.
Sure, no problem. When would you like to come instead?
How about Friday morning?
Let me check. Yes, 10 a.m. on Friday is available.
Perfect. Thank you for your help.
You're welcome. Have a nice day.
That's a polite and natural way to change plans.
And don't forget to thank the person. It makes the conversation sound friendly.
Now let's talk about misunderstanding. Sometimes we don't hear clearly or we misunderstand information.
Yes, here are useful phrases for that situation. I'm sorry, I think there's been a misunderstanding. Could you please explain that again? Just to confirm, did you say 15 or 50?
Good one. Numbers especially can be confusing on the phone. Let's practice an example.
Alex, hello, your total is $50.
Sorry, did you say 15 or 50?
50, 50.
Oh, okay. Thank you for clarifying.
Always repeat numbers or important details to make sure you understood correctly.
Yes, that's professional and smart. It shows you care about accuracy. Another tip for our listeners, always have a pen and paper nearby when you're on the phone.
Good advice. That way you can write down names, times, or phone numbers.
You can say, could you spell that please? Can you repeat the number slowly?
Here's a quick example.
Sorry, could you repeat that phone number please?
Sure, 555-4027.
That's 555-4027, correct?
Yes, that's right.
Now, sometimes people call when they're angry or frustrated.
Yes, and it's important to stay calm. Never argue. Instead, use soft and polite phrases like, I understand how you feel. I'm really sorry about the problem. Let me see how I can help you.
Let's do a polite example. Hello, customer service, how may I help you?
I'm very upset. My order is wrong again.
I'm so sorry to hear that. Could you tell me what the problem is?
I ordered a blue shirt, but I received a red one.
I understand. I'll arrange a replacement for you right away.
Thank you.
My pleasure. We appreciate your patience. See? Even when someone is angry, polite communication can calm the situation.
Exactly. Kindness and patience go a long way.
Let's remind our listeners how to end calls politely.
Right. You can say, thank you for your time. I appreciate your help. Talk to you soon. Have a wonderful day.
Example 6. Ending professionally. Thank you so much for helping me today.
You're welcome, Emily. Have a great afternoon.
You too. Goodbye. Before we finish, let's give our listeners some pronunciation practice.
Good idea. Repeat after us, everyone. Good morning. How may I help you? Could you repeat that, please? I'm sorry for the inconvenience. Thank you for your patience. Have a nice day.
Let's go over some new vocabulary from today's episode. Complaint, when you tell someone about a problem. Appointment, a planned meeting or visit. Reschedule, to change the time of an appointment. Clarify, to make something clear. Inconvenience, a small problem or difficulty. Patience, staying calm when things go wrong.
Wow, Emily, that was a lot of useful information.
Yes, today we learned how to handle complaints, confirm appointments, deal with misunderstandings, and speak politely even in stressful situations.
Our listeners can now speak with confidence on the phone in both personal and professional situations.
Exactly. Everyone, keep practicing at home. Repeat the dialogues and try using these phrases in real life.
Thanks for tuning in to Podcast English Channel.
Remember, learning English is easy and fun when you learn with us.
See you next time for Part 4, How to Talk on the Phone, Real Business and Interview Calls.
Bye for now, everyone. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Podcast English Channel, where learning English is easy and fun. I'm Emily.
And I'm Alex. Hi, everyone. In our last episode, we learned how to make polite complaints, confirm appointments, and handle misunderstandings.
Yes, and today we're going to explore a more advanced topic, professional phone calls. This is very useful if you need to call a company, apply for a job, or talk to someone for business.
That's right. Many learners find business calls stressful because they want to sound polite, confident, and clear. But don't worry, we'll guide you step by step with simple examples.
Let's start with something basic, calling a company to ask for information.
Good idea. The key phrases are, good morning, may I speak with? I'm calling to ask about. Could you please connect me to?
Let's do a sample conversation. Example 1, calling a company. Good morning, this is Emily Brown. I'm calling to ask about your English courses.
Good morning, Emily. Sure. Which level are you interested in? Beginner or intermediate?
Beginner, please. I'd like to know the class schedule.
Classes are every Monday and Wednesday at 6 p.m.
Perfect. Thank you for your help.
My pleasure. Have a great day.
That's polite, friendly, and clear. Always start with a greeting and your name, then explain your reason for calling.
Yes, and end with a thank you. It leaves a positive impression.
Now let's talk about one of the most important types of calls, a job interview call.
Right. Sometimes companies will call you to schedule an interview or to ask a few questions by phone.
So you need to sound professional and polite. Let's do an example. Example 2, job interview phone call.
Hello, may I speak with Emily Brown, please?
Speaking.
Hi, this is John from Bright Future Company. I'm calling about your job application.
Oh, hello, Mr. John. Thank you for calling.
We'd like to invite you for an interview tomorrow at 10 a.m. Would that work for you?
Yes, that's perfect. Thank you for the opportunity.
Great. Please come to our office at 123 Main Street.
I'll be there. Thank you again and have a wonderful day.
You too, Emily. Goodbye.
That's a good example of being polite and professional. Notice how I said, thank you for the opportunity. That shows respect.
Yes, and it's important to sound calm, not too fast, not too quiet. Smile while speaking. It actually makes your voice sound friendlier.
Next, let's talk about follow-up calls. Maybe you sent an email or a job application, but you haven't received an answer.
Yes, many learners feel shy about following up, but it's totally okay if you're polite.
Here's how you can do it. I'm calling to follow up on my email. I wanted to check if you had a chance to review my application. I just wanted to make sure you received my message.
Example 3, follow-up call.
Hello, this is Emily Brown. I sent my resume last week and I'm calling to follow up on my job application.
Hello, Emily. Yes, we received it. Thank you. We're still reviewing all applications.
That's great to hear. I really appreciate your time.
Of course. We'll contact you soon with an update.
Wonderful. Have a nice day.
You too. Goodbye.
Short, polite, and professional. That's the key.
Exactly. Always thank them for their time, even if you don't get an answer right away.
Now, sometimes people need to join a phone meeting, also called a conference call.
Yes, these calls often happen at work, and you might speak with more than one person.
Here are useful phrases. Good morning, everyone. Can you hear me clearly?
Let's begin the meeting.
I'd like to share my update.
Could you please repeat that?
Let's show an example meeting. Example 4, business meeting call. Good morning, everyone. Can you all hear me?
Yes, loud and clear.
Great. Let's begin with today's agenda. First, project updates.
Sure. Our marketing campaign started yesterday, and we've already reached 2,000 people.
That's great progress. Thank you, Alex. Next, we'll discuss our next steps.
That's how you can sound professional during a meeting.
Yes, and always speak slowly and clearly. If you don't hear someone, it's fine to ask, "Sorry, could you repeat that, please?" Now, let's look at something more advanced, networking calls. This means calling someone to build a professional connection.
Yes, maybe you met them at a conference or online, and you want to stay in touch.
Let's show how to do that politely. Example 5, networking call. Hello, Mr. Johnson. This is Emily Brown. We met at the education conference last week.
Oh yes, hi Emily. It's nice to hear from you.
Likewise, I really enjoyed our conversation about language learning. I'd love to stay in touch or maybe collaborate in the future.
That sounds great. Let's set up a meeting next week.
Wonderful. I'll send you an email to confirm. Thank you.
My pleasure. Talk soon.
That's a perfect way to sound polite and professional while keeping the conversation friendly.
Yes, and always mention how you know the person. It helps them remember you.
Sometimes the person you're calling doesn't answer. In that case, you need to leave a voicemail.
Right, and here's a good structure for that. 1, say your name and company. 2, explain why you're calling. 3, leave your phone number. 4, end politely.
Example 6, professional voicemail. Hello, this is Emily Brown from Bright Future English. I'm calling to follow up on our meeting last week. Please call me back at 555-4032 when you have a moment. Thank you and have a great day. Simple, polite, and clear. Perfect for professional situations.
Yes, and always speak slowly when you say your number.
Before we finish, let's talk about tone.
Good idea. On the phone, people can't see your face, so your voice is everything.
Smile when you speak. It makes your voice sound friendly. Pause between sentences.
And avoid speaking too fast.
Also, if you're nervous, take a deep breath before answering. It helps you sound calm. Let's review some important vocabulary from today's episode. Application, a form you send to apply for a job. Follow-up, contacting again after your first message. Conference call, a meeting by phone. Agenda, the plan or list of topics for a meeting. Voicemail, a recorded message you leave when someone doesn't answer. Networking, building professional connections.
Let's practice together, everyone. Repeat after us, everyone. Good morning. May I speak with Mr. Smith, please?
I'm calling to follow up on my application.
Could you please repeat that?
Thank you for your time.
Have a wonderful day.
Well, Alex, that was a lot of great information for our listeners today.
Yes, now they know how to handle professional phone calls with confidence, politeness, and perfect pronunciation.
Everyone listening, practice these examples at home. Try recording yourself speaking and listen to how you sound.
And remember, learning English is easy and fun when you practice every day.
Thanks for tuning in to Podcast English Channel. Alex?
See you next time for Part 5, How to Talk on the Phone, Emergency and Special Situation Calls.
Bye, everyone. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Podcast English Channel, where learning English is easy and fun. I'm Emily.
And I'm Alex. Hi, everyone. If you joined our last episode, we talked about business and professional phone calls.
That's right. And today's topic is very important: how to make emergency calls or talk on the phone during urgent situations.
Yes, sometimes you might need to call an ambulance, the police, or report something lost. In those moments, speaking clearly and calmly is very important.
Let's start with one of the most important types of calls, calling for help in an emergency.
In most countries, you can dial 911 in the US or another local number like 999 or 112.
When you call, stay calm and give 3 important pieces of information: what happened, where you are, who needs help. Example 1, emergency call. Caller: Hello, I need an ambulance, please.
Okay, what's the emergency?
My friend fell down and can't move her leg.
I understand. What's your location?
We're in Central Park, near the main fountain.
Help is on the way. Please stay with your friend and stay on the line.
Thank you.
That was a great example. You can hear how Emily spoke slowly and clearly.
Yes, and she gave short answers. That's very important during emergencies.
Also, don't hang up until the operator says it's okay. They might need more information.
Next, let's practice another emergency situation, calling the fire department.
Yes, even if you're scared, you must speak clearly and quickly describe what's happening.
Example 2, reporting a fire. Hello, there's a fire in my building.
Stay calm, please. What's your address?
24 Green Street, apartment 302.
Is anyone inside?
I think one person is still there.
Okay, firefighters are on their way. Please leave the building immediately.
I'm leaving now, thank you.
That's how to stay calm even when something serious happens.
Exactly. Try to answer questions directly. And remember, don't hang up too soon.
Sometimes you may need to report a crime, accident, or something suspicious.
Yes, when talking to the police, use simple words and stay factual. Say what you saw, not what you think.
Example 3, reporting a crime.
Hello, I'd like to report a car accident.
Where did it happen?
On Main Street near the gas station, 2 cars crashed.
Is anyone injured?
Yes, one driver looks hurt.
Okay, police and an ambulance are on the way. Please stay nearby and wait for help.
Okay, I'll stay here.
In situations like this, you don't need long sentences. Just give clear, short facts.
Yes, the police only need the information, not emotions. Now, let's move to something less serious but still important: calling a doctor or a clinic for medical help.
Good one. This is common when you're sick but not in danger.
Example 4, calling a clinic. Hello, I'd like to make an appointment with a doctor, please.
Sure, what seems to be the problem?
I have a bad cough and a fever.
Okay, we have an opening tomorrow at 9 a.m.
That's great. What should I bring?
Just your ID and health card, please.
Perfect. Thank you very much. That's polite and clear. Always start with I'd like to make an appointment. It's a nice formal phrase.
Yes, and remember to say thank you before hanging up.
Exactly. Sometimes emergencies are not about health or danger, like when you lose something important.
Yes, for example, your phone, wallet, or passport.
Example 5. Reporting a lost passport. Hello, I lost my passport at the airport.
I'm sorry to hear that. Where did you last see it?
At the security check.
Okay, can I have your name and passport number?
Sure, my name is Emily Brown, passport number 789-65431.
Thank you. Please come to the Lost and Found office.
I will. Thank you for your help.
That's how you can stay calm and polite even when you're worried.
Yes, and always give your full name and details when reporting something lost. Now, what if your car breaks down while traveling?
Ah, yes, that's when you call roadside assistance.
Example 6. Roadside assistance call. Hello, my car just stopped on Highway 10.
I'm sorry to hear that. Are you safe?
Yes, I'm on the side of the road.
Great. What's your car model and location?
It's a blue Toyota Corolla near exit 45.
Thank you. We'll send a mechanic to help you in 20 minutes.
That's wonderful. Thank you so much.
Always stay safe and calm when calling for help like that.
Yes, and turn on your car's hazard lights while waiting. Sometimes, in emergencies, the person answering might not speak your language well.
Yes, in that case, use simple words and short sentences.
Useful tips. A. Speak slowly. B. Avoid slang or long words. C. Repeat important details. D. Spell names if needed. E. Use numbers clearly. 553, not 53.
Example 7, when English isn't perfect.
Hello, my wallet lost. I need help.
Okay, where did you lose it?
In taxi, I have driver number.
Good. Please tell me the number.
2219.
Thank you. We will check.
See? Even if your grammar isn't perfect, communication still works.
Yes, the goal is to be understood, not to be perfect.
Let's go over some important words from today. A. Emergency, a serious, urgent situation. B. Ambulance, a vehicle that takes sick people to the hospital. C. Report, to tell about a problem to the police or someone in charge. D. Lost and found, a place where lost items are kept. E. Roadside assistance, help for cars that break down. F. Accident, something bad that happens suddenly.
Now, let's practice repeating some useful emergency phrases.
Ready? 1. I need help, please.
2. There's a fire in my building.
3. I'd like to report a car accident.
4. My car broke down.
5. I lost my passport.
6. Please send help quickly.
That was such an important episode, Alex.
Yes, these conversations can actually save lives.
Exactly. Everyone listening, remember, in an emergency, stay calm, speak clearly, and say where you are.
And practice these phrases often. When something happens, you'll already know what to say.
Thank you for joining us today on Podcast English Channel.
And stay tuned for our next episode, How to Talk on the Phone, Making Friendly and Social Calls.
That's going to be fun. We'll learn how to chat with friends and family naturally in English.
That's going to be super useful, so don't go anywhere. We'll be right back with more tips right here on Podcast English Channel, where learning English is easy and fun.
Thank you all for listening to Podcast English Channel.
And don't forget to subscribe, practice every day, and keep learning English with us.
I'm Emily.
And I'm Alex.
See you next time. Bye.
See you next time. Bye.